have this live vantage point outside of this hotel in Buenos Aires, Argentina. If one of my producers can get me the name of that hotel, where we're learning right now that Liam Payne, band member of the really iconic boy band of the 2000s, One Direction, has died at the age of 31 after officials there confirmed that the singer fell from the hotel. So we don't have many details other than that. This is known as the Casa Sur Hotel in Buenos Aires. We weren't entirely sure why Liam Payne was in Buenos Aires. We'll get hopefully some of those details, why he was there in the first place. But this hotel is in the trendy Palermo neighborhood of Buenos Aires. And so we're going to keep with this shot here. We haven't really seen much activity outside the hotel, you know, comings and goings, so to speak. Yes, there are a lot of people outside, fans, a huge grouping of media there. And then, of course, emergency responders and law enforcement. You see some of these law enforcement there right now. But in the meantime, we are working to get more details for you. Just a little bit more. Alberto Crescenti, he's the head of the state emergency medical system, said on a TV outlet in Argentina, Argentina's Todo Noticias, that Payne fell into a courtyard of the Casa Sur Hotel in what I described as this somewhat trendy, chic neighborhood in Buenos Aires known as the Palermo neighborhood. So like I said, with developing situations like this, details can be somewhat scarce. We are getting more and more in at the moment here. But if you're just joining us right now, One Direction band member Liam Payne has died at the age of 31. He died in Buenos Aires, Argentina today. Circumstances surrounding his death, like I said, are few and far between at the moment. We're learning more details, but local officials are confirming the singer fell from a hotel in Buenos Aires, there, the Casa Sur Hotel. Emergency management officials confirming to Argentinian news outlets that Payne fell into the courtyard of the hotel, presumably some type of inner courtyard. We also are hearing from Pablo Policicio. He's the spokesperson for the Security Ministry of Buenos Aires, said in a statement to the Associated Press that Payne, quote, had thrown himself from the balcony of his room. He said police were dispatched to the hotel in response to an emergency call about a, quote, aggressive man who could be under the influence of drugs or alcohol. Now, arriving police heard a thud and found Payne's body in the hotel courtyard. So I believe that is new information, very new, tragic information. And that is being confirmed by the Associated Press. A little bit more now on the nature of the fall itself. This spokesperson for the Security Ministry of Buenos Aires saying in a statement to the Associated Press, quote, Payne had thrown himself from the balcony of his room. So this unfortunately looks to be self-inflicted here. That same spokesperson said police were dispatched to the scene in response to an emergency call about a, quote, aggressive man who could be under the influence of drugs or alcohol. Now, arriving police heard a thud and found Payne's body in the hotel courtyard. Now, Payne had a 7-year-old son. He's a father. His son's name, Bear Gray Payne, with his former girlfriend, the musician Cheryl. She's known as Cheryl Cole when she performed with the band Girls Aloud. She was an X Factor judge during One Direction's season. He's also survived by his parents, Jeff and Karen Payne, and his 2 older sisters, Ruth and Nicola. Representatives for Payne did not immediately return emails or calls to the Associated Press. So we're relying on the Associated Press for more information on this here. But this is just a very, very tragic set of circumstances And it has been confirmed by the Associated Press, speaking to officials on the ground there in Buenos Aires, that Liam Payne fell from this hotel room, presumably, but that he had thrown himself. Those are the words emergency management officials are using, that he had thrown himself from the balcony of his room into the interior courtyard there